Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host, Sacred Rights, and HERO is an acronym. It means today, high emotion radiates overflow. I'm your host, as I mentioned, and I am important. This is very important. I am doing this show despite my I don't know what to call it, but despite my I don't know what to call it. Anyway, so despite my 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 fighting against the fact that I have a stroke. I didn't sound right, but the fact that I've had a stroke. I've had a stroke. I've had a stroke since February, no, since July 14th, 2002. And sometimes it feels like it's just yesterday. And just in a few minutes, you saw me trying to figure out the right word. But regardless, I'm here. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Ashe. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. I am going to jump right into the money, and I think this is going to be a short episode. I think this is going to be a short episode. But let's see. All right, so let's start off with our morning affirmation. Hope you guys are doing this affirmation without me. I hope so. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. One more time. I am so happy and so grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Yeah, you see, I added a word or two. So the idea is to feel it. To feel it. Don't just memorize words. Feel its intonation and make it live inside you. And I say that to you, but I'm really talking to me because I forget this affirmation all the time out here in the world. And I'm trying to get better at remembering this affirmation for myself. Okay, so let's get on to money. Okay. I've got to bring a few different things together, right? So you've heard me talk about Kelly OG. Kelly OG. If you haven't heard me talk about Kelly OG, you will remember this. You remember that she invested half of oh, this is what you'll remember from. She had a negative bank account balance. And instead of paying that off, she put the money on the stock market and she won. She won big. Now she is a multi-millionaire in every sense of the word. And so I talked about her. I've also talked about, what's his name? Tracks by Side. I don't know if that's that's clearly a nickname, but I don't know what his real name is. But he goes by Trades by Side. He's someone I've run into recently, and I've mentioned him before, although I didn't mention his name. But he went to Forex, and in less than a year, he was able to generate $11 million in one trade. One single trade, $11 million. Like, what are you talking about? Can you imagine getting up in the morning and then getting on your computer and getting off your computer that same day, $11 million richer? $11 million. The kid is 20, 21. Kelly OG is also very smart, very young. She's still in her early 20s. Like, these are kids picking it up faster than we are, right? So anyway, I was checking them out over the weekend, and I was checking out different things, different practices, different methods. And you know what hit me? What hit me was, now mind you, it hit me sideways, right? Because I've been clearly pushing on a specific goal. Like, let me get this forex, let me get this forex, let me get this forex. And I mentioned to you how I've been having trouble getting a broker. And everyone I talked to was like, a broker? A broker's easy. You just get a broker. Not with me. Not with me. I've had a hard time getting a broker. And now that I've just found a broker, I sent them the money and they rejected the money. There's some kind of, it doesn't matter. I'm having a hard time getting a broker. And I've been trying harder and harder and harder. And you know what I was thinking? So this is, shout out to Transcendental Meditation, because this came out of my meditation, my second meditation of the day. And out of my second meditation, I had this thought that, well, maybe I should do what the universe wants me to do. Right? And so you know this is true because the universe led me straight to my old podcast. My old podcast, Think and Grow Rich. Oh man. Get Rich 101. Get Rich 101. It took me right there. I still haven't figured out how to get it yet, but I'm working on it. But anyway, it's a huge page count, a huge number of people who listen to that podcast. Huge number. Okay. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say that the Transcendental Meditation gave me the thought, maybe I should go with what the universe is telling me. The universe is telling me to get away from forex. Let me not overemphasize it. I'm still going to do forex. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to still open my account probably easily now. Probably. I'm going to open that account and let it sit. But me, I'm going to focus my energy. On where we were. Because I said that I was going to talk to you about day trading. Now I was mentioning that as a kind of throwback then. I was like, I just mentioned that to them while I go figure this forex out. You know? But today I'm focusing my energy to day trading because I already have a leg up. See, I've already got stocks that I can play with. I've told you I got the FANG stocks, right? And I've already got those that I've played with. Now I've already done that via Facebook, right? I've already traded a little bit off of Facebook, and I tried to do it via Google, but I messed up. I bought too much of the stuff. Well, let me explain it to you because you might get the interest of trying it too. So, FANG, right? I'm looking for the percentages that are higher for me, not just overall highest for me. And so I saw that Google was high, and so I went in to buy, to sell. See, I just did it again. I went to sell the stock and take that little bit of money. But I forgot that I usually go into buy instead of sell. Because usually I'm going into buy. I'm always going to buy because that's my muscle that I've developed as an investor. Right. So it was just a mind twist. So I bought more of the stock instead of selling stock. But check this out. I checked yesterday, and that stock is still doing well. It's doing well. It's up 10%. I was like, ooh. So that looks good. So I'm going to sell the stock, sell overage when it gets down lower. Well, actually, no. I'm going to look at it today and see if it's still at 10%. If it's still 10%, I'm gonna sell it at 10%, and I'm gonna buy it later. When when the stock comes back down, because we know by looking at these every day that they go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Also, you notice that, well, I've noticed that on Cash App, there isn't a an automatic way to do this. There's no automatic, like you on in the in the uh, in the practice we call it a stop loss, right? So we would stop it from coming back down and selling off more than we wanted to sell it for. So I've not used a stop loss before, but I know about them. I was looking for one for Anchor, because I was like, all right, these movements are happening fast, and without having the 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 hardcore stick to itness to watch him all day, which I do not have. I need to balance it. I need to set it up so that when it X when X when X amount hits so and so, it will do so and so, right? Well, there doesn't seem to be a a a way to automate that via via Cash App. So this weekend, well, not this weekend, yesterday, I started playing with uh playing with, where is it? Oh, um Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow. I love their phrase. That's their sales phrase. Own your tomorrow. All right. So I went in and I looked and I saw that I've got two shares of Verizon. Two shares of Verizon. Now Verizon is easy. It's easy. We're talking about $30 shares. $30 shares. Like, that's a nothing share, right? And those of you that know, just need to know that you can get into Verizon $30. Now I own Verizon because I own Verizon as a cell phone carrier, right? And so for me personally, being a stockholder means something to me personally. I always know that if anything happens with Verizon, I can always say, well, hey, I'm a stockbroker. I'm a stockbroker. Like, I can have that as a fallback, right? And and so I own some shares, though, two shares of Verizon stock. But I noticed that they were traveling up. They were up, right? And up only by by 47 cents. By 47 cents, right? Now I sold that my um I sold one one unit of stock, and now I want to sell it back. I hope this isn't getting confusing, but anyway, what I want to do is I want to sell and get that 47 cents. I just want to get that 47 cents out and put it in my bank account, into the bank within the Charles Schwab machine, right? Because I just want to see how I can trade for very small amounts. Very small amounts. I'm talking about 47 cents. I'm talking about less than 50 cents. Right? If I can figure out how to move my money and get out 47 cents and then get back in, if I can do that smoothly, then I can figure it out. I can figure it out. And by the way, sidebar, I discovered that I have a whole category of books. Whole category of books. I went into my books, and I think I heard. I think I was listening. I was reading someone else who's mentioning these books, and so I looked to see that I looked to see that book, and I found out that I already had it on my phone, in my Kindle app. I was like, what? And so I looked for day trading, and I have found like 6 books. 6 books. And I was like, okay, this is something that I've studied before. And I checked into a book, um, A Beginner's Guide to Day Trading Online. I looked in here and I had highlights in this book. So I was like, okay. So the universe is leading me towards day trading. Day trading as opposed to any other kind of trading because I need to practice. I need to practice. And so my plan for now is to day trade on Mondays. Mondays is the time when I'm not here, right? So I'm gonna try on Mondays to try a little bit. Try a little bit. I'm talking about very small amounts. 47 cents. 47 cents. That's what we talk about. Until I get good. See, I get good. I guess so. What I mean is what I've discovered from investing is that you can't do it sitting on the sidelines. I had to get involved. I had to invest that $1. I had to put that $1 in on the table to buy an AMC. I had to put that $1 in, and then I started learning things. And so I'm doing the same thing now with trading. And speaking of which, this book is hilarious. This book is hilarious because it's got some very funny things in here. One of them, I wish I could remember it. The quote was something like, trying to compare stocks and trading is like trying to compare apples and donkeys. It's like something funny. There's something funny. But the point is that there is a vast difference between buying for trading and buying for stock holding. Right. That said, I've got my what's that thing? What's that thing called? I've got my soul in the game. That's not right, but you know what I mean. So I've got some skin in the game. I've got some skin in the game because I have stock. And so I can play with these stocks a little bit here, a little bit there, and I can learn while I have it. Right. With Forex, I would have to start with that $50 and start from scratch. With day trading, I have the stocks already, and they've already purchased. They purchased a long time ago, and so now I can play with them a little bit and try to make my 47 cents. 47 cents, right? Okay, so let me circle back to why I mentioned Kelly OG and Trades by Side. I mentioned them because both of them got involved in stocks first. Both of them got involved with stocks first. Now, both of them eventually came to Forex, but this was after they got started in stocks first, right? And the communication curve was the same. So Kelly OG, she came to Forex recently and was able to make $7,000 in 1 week. $7,000 in 1 week trading Forex. Why? First week, mind you. Why? Because her mind had already calibrated like the what's that called? The thing with the pie charts, like all the bells and whistles, all the things that go like this. They look so confusing to us. She had figured out how to read that while doing stocks. And so once she learned how to read that, she brought that knowledge over to Forex because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And so she was able to read. She's like, oh, this is the same thing. $7,000 in 1 week. Her first week, $7,000 in 1 week. That's like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Imagine making $7,000 in 1 week. $11 million in 1 day. That was Trades by Side. Now, Trades by Side also made that transition after he started in stocks. He started in stocks, so he was already making millions of dollars in stocks before he came over to Forex. When he came over to Forex, boom, $11 million. But they got started in stocks first, right? And everything around me seems to be, she's been aiming me back towards working with you and working with day trading. All right. So that's where we are. That's where we are. I'm going to be a day trader. I'm going to call myself a day trader, and I'm going to start with 47 cents. 47 cents. Now I'm going to leave the FANG alone because I can't figure out a way to automate my sales there. And I'm going to move over to Ameritrade. No. Well, they are merging. Ameritrade and Charles Schwab are merging into one company, but you don't need to worry about that. So there is a way to automate my payments on the chart. On the chart, I'm trying to remember this name. Oh man, the guy, I just said his name. Shoot. Well, when you rewind it back, you'll see me saying the names together, right? Because I want you to get in your head that you need to be with him. Well, okay, Ameritrade for now, but he's being bought together with the other company. All right. So anyway, they have a way that you can buy. You can program it to buy at certain levels, and that's how I have to get in. And I have to learn a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. All right. And so I guess this did not turn out to be a short show. I thought it would be, but I thought it would. Thought it would be a short show. All right. So anyway, all that said and done, I wanted to give a shout out to birthdays. Give a shout out to Fee King's birthday, which was yesterday, and my stepmom's birthday, which was the day before. So double shout out to birthdays. Shout out to both of you, and yeah, just shout out to the birthdays. Let me see what I got in the comments. Okay, Fee King is letting everybody know. Fee King is letting me know that I look like I ran some money. Yeah, so Fee King got me up and ran. Fee King is in town for a birthday, and we got up and ran out and did the run. Like I thought I was going to be late. Because we started so late to start the run. But yeah, I got back with plenty of time, and yeah, I felt much more awake now than when I started. Okay, and I see that Fee King is left a lot of names for me to join the broadcast. Okay, so that's what we got today. We are readdressing our program to day trading. That means day trading, Wall Street, stocks that you own, stocks that you know about, and start from there. And 80% of people who start day trading don't finish. 80%. Now that's a high number, but most of the people didn't start from the beginning, didn't try to learn slowly. And so that's what I'm going to do. Learn slowly. All right. That's what we got today. So remember that now is better than perfect, and now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. All right. I'll see you guys later.